get into what the article had to say. It says, in August, some executives told us they believed Wright was the future of the network. Since changing time slots, First Things First posted a 53% increase in viewership. It continues on. Nick Wright was signed a new long-term contract to remain with Fox Sports, FS1's network. Front Office Sports has learned. The 40-year-old Wright, who co-hosts First Things First, has become one of the biggest stars in sports media. Fox declined to comment. Securing a long-term relationship with Wright is smart business. He's becoming the network's second biggest personality behind Colin Cowherd, whose current deal expires in 2025. In August, some executives told us they believe Wright was the future of the network. With the 72-year-old Skip Bayless out the door, the move signals FS1's building around the young, charismatic Wright, especially if the 60-year-old Colin Cowherd returns to his former home at ESPN, or if the longtime host of The Herd with Colin Cowherd steps away to focus on his fast-growing podcast network, The Volume. Why not? Wright and on-air partners Chris Broussard and Kevin Wiles are delivering the goods for FS1. I think the trio has the best chemistry at FS1. The show has its most watched year in 2023, and since moving to the current 3 p.m. weekday time slot, has posted a 53% increase in viewership through September. Wright has been a mainstay on First Things First since it debuted as the morning lead into Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp's debate show in 2017. His clout is growing. Wright successfully lobbied management to hire Chicago sports radio host Danny Parkins, a close friend from their days at Syracuse, for their new morning program, Breakfast Ball. I've been doing the show for a long time. The show has not always been great. Thanks to Wiles and Brew, we're able to do it, Wright told the New York Post in April. I'm incredibly proud of the show, and it's gratifying that people are watching us. Wright, a Kansas City native and number one Chiefs booster in sports media, his popular Mahomes Mountain segment has become a show within a show, drawing celebrity guests like Heidi Gardner and Saturday Night Live Joe McHale. On the digital front, the Wrights, What's Right with Nick Wright's podcast on YouTube show boosts 165,000 subscribers, while First Things First has 894. Wright has roughly 1 million social media followers across X, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram alone. So what are my thoughts on this? Well, as the network alluded, as the article alluded to, this was their best move left. I tend to agree with them for a few reasons. Firstly, because of his age. Nick Wright is 40 years old. So it means that he has the energy. He's going to be spry enough to do this job for the next 10 to 15, even 20 years if he so decides to do so. Apart from his crazy LeBron James and Michael Jordan takes, he does seem to understand sports, although sometimes he can rage bait people with some of the stuff that he says on the NBA front. And I disagree with him vehemently on a lot of his NBA views, especially when it comes to the GOAT and all that. I think he trolls people a lot of the time. But if we're talking about the show First Things First, it's a very good